Yeah. So somebody listening to me, I'm just coming up with scenario right now. But somebody's listening to me. Somebody listening, they're all like, "Man, dude, all you do is rack and rank on people, man. It's always bringing out the we're talking about. It's always just focusing, harping on the worst in people, the worst in people. It's all you see. First of all, you made the statement. Second of all, no one made shit up. No one made it up. Third of all, just go and leave me the fuck alone. But you won't because you are what you are. What would happen if you weren't what you were? If there was, you saw no worse than people. Because there's no worse than people to be seen. So no one could harp on it and say that's all the fuck they focus on, if that's all the fuck it is they usually say they focus on. And that was the case. Who says that was the case? I mean, when's the last time you walked up to somebody and gave them your resume? And you put all your fucking goddamn so-called what people consider to be cons in that motherfucker. Your lefts, rather than your rights. Or when you walk up and present yourself to someone, they say, put your best face forward. Did you have a fucking face that wasn't your best? And why did you choose to put your best rather than your fucking worst forward? Or any fucking nuance or any fucking degree of what it was, whether you're worse or whatever it has to be, happen to be. So essentially, you're gonna be what the fuck you're gonna be. Are you not? Didn't the Bible tell you that over and over and over and over and over and over, and over again? Then we had a fucking rainbow at the Great Flood, and we're still right on back to it. Does it say in the Bible? The Bible can be used for quite a few things besides just saying some a bunch of shit that don't mean nothing, some made up stories and shit. There's some stuff in there. It's like historical fact. I don't care what you say. Like fucking, they didn't make up Jesus was born. Jesus lived. Jesus actually was. That's when it hit me. I was reading the Bible when I was 16 for my fucking self now, and going over here and researching things for myself rather than just taking it from what the preacher man had to say and everyone talking about. So I'm going to go look into it and see what's going on. I think it's one of those things you want to do at some point in your life. So I made my way through the New Testament. By the time I got to the New Testament, I was like, wow, it hit me. I was lying on the floor in Job Corps, Cleveland, Ohio, coming out of there from fucking someplace else in Illinois, East St. Louis, Illinois. Not someplace else in Illinois, but from Illinois, East St. Louis, Illinois. And I went over there 16. Job Corps, blah, blah, blah. That's how I got into it at the age 16. That's when I began my whole spiritual fucking journey and trek, and I initiated with the Bible, and going from that, and it spanned out some other things. Now, I'm not really a Christian per se, but I have a lot of Christian things going on with me, from the book and Jesus. I believe it. I take what I say, yeah, I got it, blah, 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 you know what I mean? I'm just taking verbatim word for word and say, yeah, this is really what we do. We walk around and say it's all about this, and that's all there is. Like I said in Lightworks Handbook, like Quran says, there's all kind of things going on here, right? But we do give relevance to the Bible. It's not saying it's just a bunch of nothing. Yeah, you believe that. And that's actually quite a bit. So anyway, Jesus lived, and that's when it hit me. He said, "And I will be with you forever and ever, even until the end of time." That's when it dawned on me. I was like, wow, this isn't. Sometimes you just need that realization. I said, wow, this isn't just some story and so forth. I mean, if nothing else I can take from this, Jesus actually did live, didn't he? So if he actually did live, then I guess these people actually did see something and hear something. It wasn't just a bunch of tall tales, yeah? So then I felt it all over my body. I can feel it, something took hold of me. I can feel it just, the realization of it hit me. It's all through my body, just vibrating, Do you ever, what it is? I don't know what it is. It's something, I don't explain it, but has anyone else experienced that? When something dawns upon you and it's some kind of a magnitude for you, and it's like, wow, and you can feel it in your body. And that belief hit me and everything changed, and I just got really fucking anyway, long story short. And so, in the Bible, over and over again, it goes on about this, that, and the other. So, Jesus, they said he had issues with he's like hypocrites and vipers and all this shit, and they're like, this guy, so, and going to the temple, he had an issue with that, I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm saying it was right. I'm just saying he had issues, whether it was and whatever it was. It wasn't because, you were born in a fucking manger and you had two fucking eyeballs in your head. You didn't give a fuck. That's all. That's no big deal. You're talking about some other things. And if that was not there, do you think he really gave a shit? It's like, let's say the hypocrites he was referring to and the vipers, the Pharisees, scribes and Pharisees, whatever, what they're beefing over. He's not beefing about it anymore if it's not there, is he? Or maybe he is. Maybe he is. Maybe he's always finding something to beef about. No matter what the fuck you do, can't win for lose. Or not do. Just can't win for lose. But anyway, you said it. All you want to do is go on, all you do is see the worst in people. Who said I saw the fuck I do? Do you hear how profane I sound? Can I fucking make a single can I complete a sentence without saying fuck? Shit or some other shit? How many people fucking do that? And what do you think about them when they do? How do you view them? How do you regard them? Do you do it? Why not? Sitting around waiting on me to do it for you. And then you want to accuse me of it. There you go, hypocrites. And you attack me, fucking vipers on top of it. Fucking vipers. If you attack me on top of it, vipers. Hypocrites and vipers. And if it's not your jam, what is your jam? Can we not find one? For all this sin, what the fuck that is, or however that fucking falls in the fucking thing equation of it, what you consider that to be, and falling short of fucking the glory of God. So now we have another standard. When you thought you was good to go, you were good to go. By whose standard? Your own? America's standard? China's standard? The alien standard? As if they didn't fucking weigh in. They interstellar beings. They said they couldn't weigh in on it because they're not from planet Earth.